this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Lacy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blake. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Green. Snagged out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads it left. It's complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Green. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Lacey. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's dribbling. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rides to back and leaves him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Green. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Green. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Got a man, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Taylor. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got it in the middle, it's Lee. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lacey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
He's down at the 27. Offense facing 4th down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
We We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Taylor has it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. End off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Rebels are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
goodness. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He splits the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And the Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
This This defense is playing with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number one was stopping that great running back, and not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He breaks a tackle, runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Green. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Running toward the goal line. And it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Takes the handoff. It's Diggs. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a